Hi everyone, I'm Ricky from TechTalk, and today I want to go through my favorite video I like to do on every device, and that is the accessibility settings that we find on every smartphone that I test. First of all, this is a lovely big display. It's a 6-inch display, has a very bright and vibrant display as well. Brightness is actually down quite low, so if I just show you, it's about middle way. But let's get into the settings. Sadly to say, their settings are a little bit spread out, so there's some in display and then some in accessibility. So let me show you where they all are. So if you go into settings here, you may be a bit confused. The nice feature is that you can search for your settings as well if you need to. So if you need to change talkback, font size, display size, give it a search and you'll find it. So if we go into display to start off with here, so if we go into display, first of all, I can show you inside here. So inside here, what we need to do is change the text size. So we can change the text size all the way up, then it becomes a lot easier to read. At the top, there's one feature here called eye comfort. So if I go into eye comfort here, it filters out blue light to relieve visual fatigue, so it can help you with low blue light. And if you can see that here, it does dull the screen. So if I just tilt it in a different way, you'll see that it does dull the screen and make it easier to read, and I think that's a really good feature to have there. The other ones that I want to point out in here are view mode. So if we go into view mode here, you can then make this bigger, and you can see here by examples you have text message or you have the screen. It makes it easier to read, so I'm just going to turn that back there, and you can see now the text is even easier to read. Then down here at the bottom we have text size, as you saw before. So that's all the settings that you need to know for in display. So if we go back, then you need to scroll all the way down, and you need to go into system, then in system, halfway down the list is accessibility. So it's a little bit hidden away, which is a shame. Would have been better if they pushed it forward maybe a little bit, or on that main settings page. So inside here we come across a full amount of settings that we are used to. Not as many as you will find on the bigger names such as Samsung and Apple, but still a good amount of settings to use this device, especially for myself. So starting off at the top, we have Talkback. So if we go into Talkback, toggle this on, you have an agreement to go through.
Talkback on. Talkback is a screen reader primarily for people with blindness and low vision. It allows interaction with the device using spoken feedback.
So now we're back into the main page. If I highlight an area here, it will talk back everything that I have highlighted, which is a great feature.
When Talkback is on, your device provides spoken feedback to help visually impaired users. For example, it describes what you touch, select and activate.
So as you heard there, it speaks everything, so we can then
navigate up, out of list, Vodafone UK, Talkback, 42%, 1216.
So I can go through and highlight everything in my taskbar. With big chunky fingers, you have to be a little bit more patient with it, and you'll get to use it very quickly and very easily as well. So you have to highlight an option and then double tap for that option to come true.
Back button,
double
accessibility.
Tap. So then with 2 fingers, you can scroll up, and it will make a sound.
Showing items 8 to 18 of 20. Showing items 1 to 12 of 20.
So that is Talkback. That's a feature that I most use on this device. It's easy, it's simple, and with that 6 GB of RAM, it flies through. No issues, no sticking, no problems with going through on internet, text messages, social media. Very quick and very easy to use, and it's a great feature. I'm so pleased to see that on here. Please also remember this is Android 8.0, which is Oreo as well. So underneath that, we have select to speak. So you can turn this on. So as you can see on here, you can tap and select certain items and it will read what's on your display. So if we go back home, so once we're on the home screen here, I can tap the little icon and then I can tap
Play Store.
So you can then tap
Messaging,
and it just tells you straight away without speaking over it all the time. So again, you can tap
Thursday the 4th of January,
which is a great feature. It's really nice to see that on here. Again, works very nice, very quick and very simple. As you can see here, there's just a 4th icon down at the bottom there. Next, we have switch access. This is where you can use your switches to control accessibility. Underneath that, you have the options of captions here. Again, it will give you text over an image or over a video. You then have magnification gestures. So once toggled on, 3 quick taps will zoom into your display. You can then pinch to zoom as well. With this beautiful large display with a great resolution as well, you're going to get to see all the details. You can use this with images, your home screen, wherever you want to go. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then hold on your third and use 1 finger to move around, and it'll quickly jump back out as well. So I'm going to leave that on to use as well. So underneath that we have click after cursor stops moving, so you can use a cursor if you need to. Then you have high contrast text, so if I toggle this on and off, you'll see a slight difference in the text there. You can use your power button at the side here to end your calls. You have the ability to speak your passwords, which is a great feature if you're struggling with the keyboard. You have a large mouse pointer. You have mono audio for hearing. An accessibility shortcut as well can be set up with the buttons. Text to speech output, touch and hold delay feature as well. Color inversion, which makes it white text on a black background. It will change the colors throughout the device. Then you also have color correction as well. So like I said, it's a shame the settings are a bit mixed and matched around and in different locations, but the features that are there are absolutely stunning and easy to use. Talkback will talk back everything. You have that tap to speak here, so you can highlight
Folder, Google.
all different things there, and you get that feature. Then you've got the triple tap, and you can see around my display here, you can see the time, which is also nice and easy to use. Great amount of features. Well done to Huawei for adding all of these. Like I said, it is running Android 8.0 from Google as well. If you do have any questions or queries about the settings or any other settings on the device, please leave a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to help. Thanks always for watching, and I'll see you soon.